some nights you just feel like you don't know what you want to do before bed. And then maybe like some nights you might feel, oh, it's too early to go to bed, even though it's already a bedtime. You feel like it's too early to go to bed. Some of these problems might arise, and I have that solution just for you. When you don't know what to do before bed, you can always be with me. Oh, it's okay, I'm always here. You could always watch me, don't worry. I know, I understand, sometimes life can be super hectic until you miss a lot of self-care. You place priorities for something else, and until you neglect yourself. But it's okay, totally understand. Sometimes that happens to me too. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. There's a holiday coming up in my country, which is Chinese New Year. Yeah, and I figured I would read a little short story before bed, so you could fall asleep to this bedtime story. This small booklet is by students. It's written by students from Writing for the Media class of April 2023. So I got this from a friend, and it's used for donations for a project that they're doing. So we're just going to read the first story, which is called A CNY Memory by 𝐿𝐻𝑀. And since CNY is coming up, so why not I just read it to you. It was a normal sunny day, and Amy was planning a dollhouse tea party. She had invited Sarah to come over and was excited. Suddenly, her father walked in her room with her empty pink backpack. "Amy, come and pack your travel clothes," father told Amy in a gentle tone. "Am I spending the night at Sarah's?" Amy asked, looking up at her father in surprise. "No, we're going back to Grandma's house, honey. Chinese New Year is coming." Amy lowered her head in disappointment when she heard that. She really wanted to play with Sarah instead. Amy felt her cheeks turn red and tears began to well in her eyes. This was unacceptable. "Dad, can I stay at Sarah's house?" Amy asked weakly. Her voice was breaking and tears started rolling down her cheeks. Oh, so emotional. "No, dear, have you forgotten that every New Year's we go back to visit Grandma's?" "I forgot. I was planning to invite Sarah over to play together on the weekend," Amy pleaded, hoping to change her father's mind. "Dear, Chinese New Year is a very important traditional festival for us, and Grandma hasn't seen you for a very long time," her father said strongly. "I don't think New Year's is that important. I want to stay home," Amy decided angrily. Amy was sad because there would be no one to play with her at her grandma's house. She didn't know what to do. All she wanted was a fun weekend with Sarah. My dear, New Year is a time for family reunions. It's a chance for family to reunite with their loved ones. It is also one of the few days where we get to see your grandma along with your aunts and uncle, Father explained. Aren't you excited for that? But it's very tiring. All we'll do is buy things and decorate and clean the house. I wouldn't have a chance to play because I'll be so sleepy after all that. Amy looked impatiently at her father. The dollhouse tea party plan has long been stopped in his hands. Amy, the gathering is an opportunity to refresh Grandma's home. It gives a new feeling to the house, and we also hope that Grandma can live more comfortably because of it. Don't you want Grandma to be happy? Father put her arm around Amy and tried to comfort her. She continued sobbing. Look, dear, visiting relatives also gives us an opportunity to catch up with our loved ones and what they might need help with. Just like how you want to see Sarah, I also want to see my brothers and sisters to see if they are doing well. Dad, isn't there any fun things you do during Chinese New Year? Amy said firmly, wiping the tears from the corner of her eyes with her right hand. Yes, dear. Chinese New Year is really fun. Remember how many red envelopes you got last year? You also get to eat a lot of delicious rice cakes. And you can also write your own Spring Festival couplets and paste them on the door. What about when the lion dancers visited? You really enjoyed that too, don't you? I'll also let you give red envelopes to the lion this year. Won't that be fun? Father pranced like a lion dancer around the room in an attempt to cheer her up. After a while, Amy's mother walked into the room. Dear Amy, listen to me. Chinese New Year is not as boring as you think, she said softly, just like the wind blowing. Dad is insisting you to come with us because he loves you. We don't have many celebrations where the entire family reunites. So, New Year is just the perfect occasion, she explains. Plus, you can meet Sarah right after we get back from Grandma's, okay? Finally, a small smile formed on Amy's lips thanks to the funny lion dance her father was still performing and the loving voice of her gentle mother trying to reason with her. I'm sorry I got so sad. I remember now all the fun things we'll do for New Year, Amy said. She stood up and joined her father dancing around the room, just like the lion dancers do. It will be a joyous occasion after all. And the end. Chinese New Year. Well, for me personally, I used to celebrate Chinese New Year, but now I don't. I don't celebrate it now. I would just go on vacations instead. Just a short trip, a short getaway from all the hustle and bustle of my life. So, yeah, I guess it's when all the major celebrations is when families, friends usually reunite, but for me, I'd say I have a very small family, and it's just more than enough that you would go on vacations together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's more about the quality times you spend together with your loved ones. It doesn't have to be a big celebration after all. I really hope you enjoyed this little storytelling. And let me know if I should read more to you. I would gladly do another video of that. Have a fantastic holiday for those who are celebrating Chinese New Year, and I will see you very, very soon.